I've never really looked at myself as being someone who's very successful or even a bit successful, right? Growing up, I always thought that luck and success were pretty much the same thing. I often thought that people were way more successful than me. Turns out they never put the hard work in, it was just luck. They were at the right place at the right time, okay? So what if you're not at the right place at the right time? Can you become successful? The answer is yes, but you've got to put the work in. And I'm about to tell you how. Hello and welcome back to the Mediocre Mind Trap. My name is Marcus and I'm glad to have you with me today. So you already know by the title of this video, today is about becoming successful. Now I've already done a few videos about success, but they all have their different values. So this one's going to be completely different. So today I'm going to be talking about how you can utilize what the society does and how to use it to have this productive power against everyone else. So what we're going to do is jump straight into this, okay? Because I don't want to be wasting your time. So it's as simple as this, okay? Observe what the 99% of society does. Now, if you think about it, some of us work jobs that we absolutely hate because we have priorities and things that we need to pay for. We have fear installed into our minds. We need to get that paycheck every week or month. So sometimes some of us are even forced into doing overtime because we're so scared or we just want that leg up. All that's doing is trading your valuable time for money. Society is heavily ego-driven. Teenagers nowadays live with their mum and dad, but they have an Audi, they have a BMW, they have a Range Rover. They're paying £350 a month for that. Now, when you really get down to it, do you need a car like that? Because all you're doing is pretending to be rich, to have money. Yeah, I get it. If you love cars and you're heavily into them, maybe. But if you just need to get from A to B, which is what a car is for, do you really need to be spending that much? Because when you move out of your house, at the rate of the costs now, you're going to need that money, trust me. So if you're thinking about getting a car like that, have a word with your ego. It's the same thing with buying stuff. Have a look around right now in the room that you're in. Are there things in there that you just don't need? That TV only gets turned on when my daughter comes round. I've got a Mac over there. That hardly gets used now. We've been born into a society to want more and more and more. It's the greed in us. But still, all you have to do is look around and see that most people are unsatisfied with their lives. And it's as simple as this. Do the opposite. But if you want the same, keep doing what everyone else is doing. Look, when everyone else is too busy buying things to boost their ego, that's when you prioritize self-help and self-learning. Self-education. Learn about how your money can make you more money, while everyone else is spending their money. And this is so broad. Think about it this way as well. People get too caught up in the news, politics and current events. There's a war going on right now and I literally see people wasting their time arguing about the war. There is nothing that we can do right now for that war. That is between two countries. So it doesn't affect us. And that sounds heartless, but I don't mean it to be heartless. Countless lives have been lost and I don't condone that. And I feel sorry for every single person that has to go through that or have lost loved ones. But there's nothing we can do on the other side, us civilians, us who are not in the forces, us who are just normal people, we can't help. But yet there's millions of people arguing about it. All this news and events and stuff like that, it's all there for a reason. It's there to keep you worried, it's there to keep you on a short leash. Instead, you've got to focus on you and your life. And again, that sounds heartless and wrong, but I don't mean it like that. I'm talking about the negative energy you waste arguing with people about it. You think when you go to work, right, what are you doing? Well, you're contributing to someone else's dream. The standard hours are about 8 hours a day, right? You are using your 8 hours of your life to help someone else's dream, to get them to their goals quicker. Most people don't think of it that way. This is the fucking raw truth. What do you get back? 0.00%, I reckon. You get such a shitty wage. Enough to keep you in that egotistical cycle where you buy clothes and you have that carrot dangling by your face all the time. If you're one of them teens, like I just said, where you've got to pay £350 a month to pay for your car while helping someone achieve their dream, it may seem like a sweet deal, but it's not. You're willing to go to work, right, and help someone else out, but you won't even give yourself 1 hour to help yourself. Blows my mind. We've all lost that ability to help our own lives. We're all stuck in our zombie brain. We're all on autopilot. No wonder why most of us will never achieve success. Spend at least 1 hour helping yourself out. And that's 1 hour minimum. You want to be learning as much as you possibly can to get out of this rat race, to get out of this mediocre mind trap we're all in. And if you can't physically get out of the mediocre mind trap yet, do what I do. You need to find those little tiny opportunities that will push you. Each one can add up and give you the best advantage possible. I'll give you a little inkling of what I'm talking about, right? Take me for instance. I go to work. Now, I walk for a living, right? So what little opportunities can I find so that my job walking can be more beneficial to me as well as the company? Well, I put my headphones in and I listen to podcasts. I'll get a YouTube video up and I'll put it in my pocket and listen to that. I'll listen to a self-help audiobook, or I'll listen to positive affirmations. You may think that that's quite a good idea, but I go one step further than that. So not only do I walk for a living, and as I'm walking, I'm constantly learning every single day, bettering myself, filling my mind with knowledge. I've also got an app called Sweatcoin. Now what Sweatcoin allows me to do is mint a crypto coin that could be worth something in the future, right? So I'm basically getting paid to walk. So put them all together, right? I get paid for the job that I do. As I'm doing that job, I listen to podcasts and things like that to broaden my knowledge. And while I'm doing them too, I'm also making money walking around. Now making the money while walking is quite a new thing, so I'm not that far into it. But my sister's got a friend at work and he pulled £800 out in a year. And that's him at an office job. Now £800 ain't that much, but that's incredible for an app that just sits on your phone and it's free. And you can completely forget about it and it can just generate you money each day. Now, and I'm not going to put a link to it or anything like that. It's called Sweatcoin. Download it. You got to be smart. You got to find these little opportunities while you can. You might be thinking, yeah, but Marcus, you walk for a living. I don't do that, so I don't have this. But the thing with that is there might be an opportunity that benefits you and not me. You've just got to try and be smart and think about it. There's always opportunities there. Once you find them opportunities, it's a win-win. So the next thing is become a loser. You can actually win big if you're a loser. Let your friends, parents, or people think you're stupid for not following the... Embrace the struggles that come with all that. And you find different coping mechanisms when you've got stress in your life. And you'll come out on top and learn a lot about yourself. Where most people conform, do the opposite. And I promise you, you will find guaranteed success. Right now, we're in such a brilliant position. Because while everyone else you know is like a zombie, screen sucking social media up by their phones, you've worked out that if everyone's looking on their phones constantly 24/7, then you need to be building a business and an empire where people are watching. The world is going digital. It's about time you start using that, because my goal is to work for myself using Wi-Fi and a laptop, and I can literally do my job anywhere. I'm free. I don't have anything holding me back. I'm free to travel and go wherever I want in the world. That is my dream success right there. And I'm telling you, I will stop at nothing to get there. Find out what you desire. And breaking away from society and doing the opposite is how you will become truly successful. And trust me, it's hard. I'm not fully there yet, but I'm 32. Now that's 32 years of being conditioned. Now that's 32 years of thinking that I have to undo. Because I don't want to work the 9 to 5 anymore. I don't want to constantly go to a job that I hate just to pay bills from me buying things that were just dangling in front of me because they put an offer on, or my ego said, if I don't get that latest iPhone, I'm not worthy of anything. Do the opposite. So there we go, my Stoic Vikings. Have a great day, and I'll see you Monday for the short one. Take care.